everyone, it's Jacqueline Joannis again. This video is a continuation of the previous video about your creative voice. Personally, I find that having the understanding and the awareness about your ability to be creative is very important for you because it will support you in the realization that you can be the best version of yourself. By conveying your creative self, it will set you apart from others, makes you memorable, and you will add value to yourself, to your career, as well as to others surrounding you. So based on my experience, there are 3 simple ways you can convey your creativity in your career. Number 1, you have to believe that you do have your inner creativity, which means you have to embrace your creative self. Most of the time we are thinking that, oh, I'm not that as creative as the other person, but that is not true at all. Each one of us, we have our inner creativity. And it is important for us to realize that we do have our own unique skills and strengths. And above all, it is very important for you to harness that confidence to express yourself creatively in your chosen field. How can you do that, right? How do you express your creative self? Most of the time it's about you thinking out of the box. Paperwork, the way you handle a discussion or a meeting, or even in the way you create the environment at workplace. Step 2 is somewhat oxymoron or a bit contradictory because if you're expressing your creative self, you have to be expressing it freely. However, in this context, I find that you have to be taking calculated risk as well. Most of us are aware that creativity involves exploring new ideas, pushing boundaries, and that can be challenging and scary. In this case, taking a calculated risk means for you to have a strategic action so that you are able to utilize the medium of expression to stand out, and you know for sure that will create or that will lead to better opportunities or even new exposure. So in my case, the expression of my creative voice is translated through the way how I design and develop my training programs, and that also involves some form of calculated risk. How do I do that? It's really about looking at what other risks involved when it comes to me using this medium and the creative expression based on that particular circumstances. The step 3 for conveying your creative self in your career is about networking and collaborating. So in my experience, a lot of innovative ideas, exciting projects triggered or initiated from my encounters with other people or from the collaboration that I had with other people. In summary, 3 simple steps for conveying your creative self in your career. Step 1, embrace your inner creativity. Step 2, take calculated risk. Step 3, network and collaborate.